Okay, but when it hits the ground, nothing happens. So what we're going to do now is to create a sort of effect when his nose hits the ground. Okay, so game object, hit effects or special hit effects. Okay, so for roll, okay, the special effect will actually be some stick looking thing but in different shapes and sizes, or randomly exploding in a random manner. Okay, so these are the 5 sticks. Okay, and we'll create them as game objects that can be reusable in the game. Okay, so 1. Okay, so first we will set them as special attack. Okay, and we'll give them a we'll make them be affected by gravity. Okay, and we'll give them a physics body. Okay, but we want to make sure that this is accurate. So when you see it bounce around, it is accurate. So we have to do this manually. Okay, for the 5 sticks that we will be seeing appear. In the game. Okay, so this is the closest so far. Okay, notice the green lines. That's what going to affect how it interacts with the other or the game platforms. Okay, so this is the closest so far that we can get. Okay, now we'll duplicate this and do the same thing for the other 4. Okay, so we'll remove this. Okay, and we'll create a new one so that it will update, or it will create a new polygon based on the new sprite. Okay, so let's get the polygon to as close as possible so that we can get an accurate representation of the sprite's physics. Okay, we have to straighten this, and we have to push this out. Okay, so this is the closest we can get. For this shape. Okay, let me just adjust this side. Okay, so we'll duplicate it again. Okay, and we'll use the next one. Okay, so this is the closest. Okay, now let's duplicate this again. Oh, where did you go? Okay. Okay, let's change the sprite as well. Okay, so this is somewhat smaller in size. Okay, but it's good to have variety so that the animation will look different. Okay, now we'll do the duplication one last time for the last stick. Okay, just checking OBS, and it looks okay. Okay, we don't actually need the exact precision. Okay, since these sticks will disappear upon a short delay. So in that sense, we don't really need the polygon colliders. So let's disable them for now. Okay, now the next thing that we need to do is to link this 5 to our special attack. Okay, so let's do that. Or rather to our special attack projectile. Okay, which is over here. Okay, so under the special heat effects, we'll have 5. So we'll okay, which means that we need to create prefets for each of these 5 as well. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, row underscore special underscore heat 0. Okay, we'll do it all the way until 4. Okay, 0 to 4 is 5 objects. Okay, so now we'll just drag and drop to create the 5 different objects. Okay, let's delete this 5. And for our special heat effects, we will drag and drop this 5 to link them to the special projectile, which is Rose nose. Okay, last but not least, we will drag the projectile back so that it will be linked or it will be updated. Okay, so now we have the special effects in this special heat effects. Okay, we have to pass them to the animation manager. Okay, animation manager. Okay, so now let's go to our animation manager. Okay, I will sometimes on music when the game is not running. Okay, at least this will create a better atmosphere for game developing. Okay, so let's go to our animation manager. Okay, notice that I have a lot of regions over here. Okay, but let's create a new one just for special skills animation. Okay, so let's create a new method called do scatter explosion with effects. Okay, we also need a position where to serve as the point of origin. Okay, so let's go back to our special attack. Over here, okay, we'll just pass in the effects, the special heat effects over here, and we are done over here. Okay, now let's go back to the animation manager. Okay, so in this animation manager, we will do the explosion effect where all the sticks are randomly created and scattered or pushed out towards random directions. Okay, so count rather effect. We need to know the number of effects that we have. Okay, because each for each special attack is different. Okay, but for the number of objects that are scattered, it is random. Okay, so let's try a random range of maybe 10 to 16. Okay, and each time we will get a random effect. So game object, okay, we'll instantiate one of the heat effects. Okay, random.range 0, comma, effect count. Okay, but since all of the random objects will be scattered at the same time, there's no need to set any delay between them. Okay, but we will push them towards random directions. Okay, to do that, we can reuse something that we have done before, which is the big thieves spread attack. Okay, so you can just copy and paste this and bring it over to our animation manager. Random effect object. Okay, let's try an attack speed of 10. Checking OBS. Okay. Okay, we also need to change this to a normal force instead of an impulse force. Okay, which means that we need to increase the force applied here. Okay, but the Y will have to be positive because the explosion will come out like a curve, something like this. Okay, which means that we also need to spin the object itself. So to do that, we can do something like this, which will spin it. Okay, by the way, 360 is not the degrees or angle, it is the amount of force you apply to spin it. Okay, so for this scatter explosion, we also need to add a delay and then delete, or rather fade the objects before deleting them. Okay, so let's fade out. Okay, within 3.0 seconds. Or maybe 0.5. So if we fade out, we do not delete the object, but we fade it out only. But we only fade out. Hey, cool story, bro. Welcome to the White Sponge live stream. No, this is not Xcode. This is Mono Develop, which is the official code editor that comes with Unity. So when you download Unity, it comes along with it. Okay, so